Hello, in this video, today I am giving a brief account of primary lymphoid organs and their functions. At the end of this video, you will learn importance of primary lymphoid organs in immune system and how T cells and B cells are produced and selected in primary lymphoid. I am moving to lymphoid organs. The cells involved in immune response are effectively organized into tissues and organs. These organs are lymphoid organs. Lymphoid organs are classified into primary and secondary lymphoid organs based on their function. Primary lymphoid organs, thymus and bone marrow, are the sites of lymphocyte production, maturation, and development. Immature lymphocytes generated in hematopoiesis mature and become committed to a particular antigenic specific within primary lymphoid organs. Secondary lymphoid organs like lymph nodes, spleen, mold, etc. provide sites for lymphocytes to interact with antigens. Now I will focus on primary lymphoid organs, bone marrow and thymus. Bone marrow is soft, highly vascular and flexible connective tissue found in medullary cavities, that is, centers of the bone. The bone marrow is where circulating blood cells are produced, a process known as hematopoiesis. Early in human's life, this takes place in many bones, but during development, hematopoiesis increasingly centers and flat bones so that by puberty, blood production takes place predominantly in the sternum, vertebrae, iliac bones, and ribs. Bone marrow undergoing hematopoiesis is colored red due to precursors of red blood cells. Whereas bone marrow that is not undergoing hematopoiesis is yellow. The red marrow consists of long trabeculae, bean-like structures made by connective tissue within a sponge-like reticular framework. This forms a framework filled with fat cells, stromal cells, fibroblasts, and blood cell precursors. Most of the bone marrow during birth to early adolescence is red marrow, while red marrow is replaced with yellow with age. The second type of bone marrow found in body is yellow bone marrow, which gets into name from its high concentration of fat cells, which appear yellow in color. This type of bone marrow can be found in medullary cavity in the shaft of long bones and is often surrounded by a layer of red bone marrow. Yellow bone marrow contains mesenchymal stem cells, marrow stromal cells, which produce cartilage, fat, and bone. Yellow bone marrow also aids in storage of fat cells called adipocytes. This helps maintain right environment and provide sustenance to bones and need to function. During hematopoiesis, the hematopoietic stem cells divide and one daughter cell will remain in the bone to continue renewing hematopoietic stem cell pool. The other daughter cell will pass through several stages of development to become mature blood cells. Mesenchymal stem cells MSC are found in bone marrow cavity and differentiate into number of stromal lineages such as chondrocytes, cartilage generation, osteoblasts, bone formation, adipocytes, adipose cells, myocytes, muscle cells, endothelial cells, and fibroblasts. The main function of bone marrow is production of blood cells. In humans and mice, bone marrow is the site of B cell origin and development. In bone marrow, non-hematopoietic cells that support and the growth and differentiation of hematopoietic cells. Stromal cells include pad cells, endothelial cells, fibroblasts, and macrophages. Stromal cells influence the differentiation of hematopoietic stem cells by providing hematopoietic inducing microenvironment, in short form HIM, consisting of cellular matrix and factors that promote growth and differentiation. Like thymic selection during cell maturation, a selection process within bone marrow eliminates B cells with self-reactive antibody receptors. Bone marrow is not site of B cell development in all species. In birds, a lymphoid organ called bursa fabricans, lymphoid tissue associated with the gut, is the primary site of B cell maturation. In mammals such as primates, no such special organ is present, so B lymphocytes will develop in microenvironment of bone marrow. So bone marrow is a very important organ because it is the site where all type of blood cells and lymphocytes are produced. Not only they produce lymphocytes, it will provide a microenvironment for maturation and development of B lymphocytes and other blood cells. Only T lymphocytes they migrate from bone marrow and they develop in thymus where they undergo selection process. So bone marrow is an very important which will produce almost 200 billion cells per day, and in that red bone marrow is the active site where different types of cells are produced, and yellow bone marrow is an inactive income. One more important primary lymphoid organ is thymus. The thymus is the site of T cell development and maturation takes place. It is flat bilobe organ situated above the heart. Each lobe is surrounded by capsule and is divided into lobules, which are separated from each other by strands of connective tissue called trabeculae. Each lobule is organized into two compartments. The outer compartment is called cortex and inner compartment is called medulla. Both cortex and medulla of the thymus are crisscrossed by three-dimensional stromal cell network composed of epithelial cells, dendritic cells, and macrophages, which make up a framework of organ and contribute to the growth and maturation of thymocytes. Many of these stromal cells interact physically with the developing thymocytes. Some thymic epithelial cells in outer cortex called as a nurse cells. These nurse cells have long membrane extensions that can surround as many as 50 thymocytes, forming a large multicellular complexes. Other cortical epithelial cells have long interconnecting cytoplasmic extensions that form a network and have been shown to interact with the numerous thymocytes as they travel across cortex. In the medulla, the structure is called Assel's capsules, which are composed of tightly packed walls of epithelial cells that may be remains or remnants of degenerating cells. Cortex is densely populated with thymocytes, and medulla is sparsely populated with thymocytes. Crisscross network of epithelial cells, dendritic cells, and macrophages are very crucial in thymus for developing T lymphocytes. These cells physically interact with the T lymphocytes and assist in T cell developmental process. The role of thymus is very important in developing T lymphocytes because T lymphocytes are one of the central main players of adaptive immunity. In thymus, T lymphocytes undergo different developmental stages. During this process, T lymphocytes will develop T cell receptors where they can able to recognize antigens and co-receptors where they can recognize self-MSC molecules. Also, they undergo a proper education we call thymic education, in which only less than 2% of cells are selected, called positive and negative selection. In this selection, those cells which are unable to express proper T cell receptors are eliminated, and those cells even express proper T cell receptors but unable to recognize proper antigens, they are also eliminated. And those receptors which are unable to recognize self and non-self antigens. So in that overall process, more than 98% of thymic cells will not mature. They somewhere in the process undergo apoptosis process. Only proper selected T lymphocytes which express antigen receptors, co-receptors, and which are able to recognize antigens only when they are presented along with self-MSC molecules are allowed to survive, and they leave thymus and they enter into circulatory system where they can participate in real battle with antigens. This is the main process of thymus. In conclusion, primary lymphoid organs provide sites where lymphocytes mature and become antigenically committed. T lymphocytes mature within thymus, and P lymphocytes arise and mature within bone marrow of humans, mice, and several other animals, but not all vertebrates. Primary lymphoid organs also places of selection where many lymphocytes that interact with the self antigens are eliminated. Furthermore, the thymus eliminates thymocytes that would mature into useless T cells because their T cell receptors are unable to recognize self-MSC molecules. Thank you all. Have a nice day.